దీక్షభూని సాగరా తెలుగు వీరలేవరా దీక్షభూని సాగరా దేశమాత స్వేచ్ఛ కోరి తిరుగుబాటు చేయరా దేశమాత స్వేచ్ఛ కోరి తిరుగుబాటు చేయరా ఓ దారుణ మారిన కాండకు తల్లడిల్లవద్దురా నీతి లేని శాసనాలు నేటి నుండి రద్దురా నీతి లేని శాసనాలు నేటి నుండి రద్దురా నిదురవద్దు బెదరవద్దు నిదురవద్దు బెదరవద్దు నింగి నీకు హద్దురా నింగి నీకు హద్దురా తెలుగు వీరలేవరా దీక్షభూని సాగరా దేశమాత స్వేచ్ఛ కోరి తిరుగుబాటు చేయరా ఎవడు వాడు ఎచటివాడు ఎవడు వాడు ఎచటివాడు ఇటు వచ్చిన తెల్లవాడు కొండబలం నుంచేదుండగీడు మానధనం ప్రాణధనం దోచుకునే దొంగవాడు ఎవడు వాడు ఎచటివాడు ఎవడు వాడు ఎచటివాడు ఇటు వచ్చిన తెల్లవాడు తెలుగు వీరలేవరా దీక్షభూని సాగరా దేశమాత స్వేచ్ఛ కోరి తిరుగుబాటు చేయరా ఈ దేశం ఈ రాజ్యం ఈ దేశం ఈ రాజ్యం నాదేనని చాటించి నాదే అని చాటించి ప్రతి మనిషి తొడలు కొట్టి శృంఖలాలు పగలగొట్టి సురకత్తులు పదును పెట్టి తుది సమరం మొదలుపెట్టి సింహాలై గర్జించాలి సంహారం సాగించాలి స్వాతంత్ర వీరుడా స్వరాజ్య బాణుడా అల్లూరి సీతారామరాజా అల్లూరి సీతారామరాజా అల్లూరి సీతారామరాజా అల్లూరి సీతారామరాజా తెల్లవాడి గుండెల్లో నిదురించిన వాడ మా నిదురించిన పౌరుషాన్ని రగిలించిన వాడ త్యాగాలే వరిస్తాం కష్టాలే భరిస్తాం త్యాగాలే భరిస్తాం కష్టాలే భరిస్తాం నిశ్చయముగా నిర్భయముగా నీ వెంటే నడుస్తాం తెలుగు వీరలేవరా దీక్షభూని సాగరా దేశమాత స్వేచ్ఛ కోరి తిరుగుబాటు చేయరా.
Harindra Prasad garu, IB Modifier of class 10th, studying in SOE Vizag Marikavalsa. Today I stand here to speak a few words about the revolutionists who participated in the tribals for freedom. World Tribal Day, also known as International Day of World's Indigenous Peoples, is celebrated on 9th of August every year to recognize and support the rights of Adivasi people around the world. The day commemorates the leaders who fought for the tribal's identity in the society. The revolutionist alliance symbol, namely called Alluri Sitaramaraju, also familiarly known as Manyam Veerudu, which means the hero of the jungle, who led the movement called Rampa Rebellion against the British, in which he organized the tribal people of Visakhapatnam and East Godavari districts to revolt against the foreigners. He was inspired by the revolutionaries of Bengal to fight against the freedom. and Komaram Bhim, a bravest leader of Gond tribes, who gave the slogan called Jal Jangal Zameen, which means the people who live in the forest should have all the rights in the resources of forest. The lioness symbol Birsa Munda, who belongs to the Munda tribes, fought for the Munda tribes against the British government and gave a slogan Abu Raj Itijana Maharaja Tundujana, which means let the people, let the Queen's kingdom and our kingdom be established, became a rallying cry for tribal empowerment. I conclude my speech by saying the theme for the World Tribal Day in 2024 is Indigenous Youth as Agents of Change for Self-Determination. Thank you for giving this auspicious
గారికి నా అభినందనలు. అలాగే అంతర్జాతీయ ఆదివాసీ దినోత్సవ ప్రతి సంవత్సరం ఆగస్టు 9న ప్రపంచవ్యాప్తంగా నిర్వహించబడుతుంది. ఆదివాసుల హక్కుల పరిరక్షణ కోసం ఈ దినోత్సవం నిర్వహించాలని 1994లో ఐక్యరాజ్య సమితి ప్రకటించింది. 1982 ఆగస్టు 9న జెనీవాలో అటవీ వనరులు హక్కుల సమస్యల కోసం సంబంధించిన 26 మంది స్వాతంత్ర మానవ హక్కుల మేధావులతో కలిసి వర్కింగ్ గ్రూపుల సమావేశం జరిగింది. ఈ సమావేశంలో 140 దేశాల యొక్క ప్రతినిధులు పాల్గొన్నారు. ఆదివాసుల కోసం కూడా ఒక రోజు ఉండాలని ఐక్యరాజ్య సమితి కమిటీ కోరగా ఆదివాసుల హక్కుల సమితి ఆమోదం తెలిపింది. ఈ విధంగా ఆహారం లేని ఏ ప్రాణి అయినా బ్రతకదు. అలాంటి ఆహారం కోసం విషయాన్ని ముందుగా మనకి తెలిపింది ఆదివాసులే. ప్రపంచవ్యాప్తంగా 90 దేశాల 476 మిలియన్ల మంది స్థానికులు నివసిస్తున్నారని అంచనా. ప్రపంచ జనాభాలో 5% కంటే తక్కువగా ఉన్నారు మన ఆదివాసులు. అంచనా వేయబడిన 7,000 భాషలు అత్యధికంగా మాట్లాడగలరు. అలాగే 5,000 విభిన్న సంస్కృతులకు ప్రతినిధులుగా నిర్వహిస్తున్నారు.
Respected elders, honorable chief guests, leaders and my dear friends, a very warm morning to all of you present over here. I am a student in UPSC Civils Coaching Institute, Paderu ITDA at YTC Vepagunta. Today we gather here to celebrate and amplify our culture and rich heritage of our tribes, and by remembering the struggles which have done by our community leaders. Today I am going to speak on the tribal rights and acknowledge you about that. Still now we are downtrodden and oppressed by the society. We are tribes, as we have no options. We are still downtrodden in this society. There are many live examples present in our state, like in AP, the Chentus who are forcibly displaced due to the construction of Polavaram Dam, and the Gond tribes in Telangana who are struggling against the uranium mining present there, and also the northeastern tribes who are struggling and affecting by the insurgency operations, and also the Orissa's the tribe which are opposing against their culture due to the industrialization and tourism, etc. And not only in Andhra Pradesh, in worldwide we are facing many problems like emergent tribes who are displaced due to the deforestation and the land grabbing by the Brazilian government, and also the Tibetan nomads who are forcibly relocated and their culture has been suppressed, and also the Australian abnormal communities who are ongoing facing the racism and police brutality, and their inadequate access to the healthcare and economic interest. To counteract all these injustice happening on our tribes, we have weapons in our hands in the form of constitutional and legal provisions. The constitutional provisions are like 5th and 6th schedule, which deals with the control and the administration of scheduled tribes, and also the Article 15, which protects us against the discrimination against the caste, sex, creed and place of birth, etc. And Article 16, which deals with the public employment of our STs and SCs. And Article 335, which we have the right to claims upon the STs and STs jobs and posts. And also the Article 338A, we have a National Commission for STs. And the legal provisions are like Protection of our Civil Rights 1955 Act. In this we have to protest against the untouchability, and the STs Atrocities Act 1989, and we have also the the Scheduled Tribes and Forest Dwellers Act 2006, which has given the rights over the forest and forest resources. And also we have PESA Act 1996. We have a self-government and local governance in the form of Panchayati Raj. We have a rights, or we have a tribal rights over the non-discrimination and forced displacement, and we have free, fair, informed consent before the displacement and self-autonomy, etc. And then these tribal rights protects us against the suppression, and let us utilize these legal safeguards in a proper way, and let us form a perfect society where we can thrive with dignity and respect. This is our land, our rights and our future. Let us scream with a thunder with our needs, and let's live together, rise together and shine together. Thank you for giving me this opportunity, sir. Thank you one and all.
Elders and my dear friends. Sir, Adivasi is an umbrella term which we use for tribal groups in India. So, I am an Adivasi woman who came from Adugulputtu village, Pedabailu Mandal, ASR district. Sir, I bet you expect an exotic Adivasi with a painted face, feathers in their hair and probably a bow and an arrow too. Well, today I am not talking about the looks of Adivasis. Today I want to talk to you about Adivasi perspective, what that means and how it can change this world. Here's the thing. Even living far away from our native village, living in this Vizag city, going to non-Adivasi schools, surrounded by non-Adivasi people, I was still an Adivasi. My worldview and my DNA were still shaped by that legacy and by those traditions. Because every summer holiday, I would go back visit to my grandparents and learn those amazing cultures like Dimsa, etc. So I have best of both the worlds. And in both the worlds, I was and still an Adivasi. What I came to realize is that even living very far away from Paderu, I was still privileged to live in the greenest country on earth because of Adivasi and because of Adivasi guardianship. We, the Adivasi, are the protectors of the forest, so we protect this world. 70% of our world's biodiversity is within our Adivasi territory. Let me repeat this in case you didn't get that. 70% of world's biodiversity is within our Adivasi territory. Sir, Paderu, where I came from, it is home nearly to 50 species of plants, 50 to 20 species of mammals and birds over 100 species. Sir, these have been inhabited by Adivasis for thousands of years. Now, try to imagine when non-Adivasi come to our community and try to teach us about sustainable forest management or conservation. We are the protectors of forest. We breathe the forest. We cannot even translate sustainable forest management because to us simply it is a way of living. We are the protectors of forest. It is because of us that the world has any forest left to protect. We believe protecting the planet should be done by Adivasi. That has been doing all along. So today I am here to teach you how you and I can protect the world the Adivasi way. What is Adivasi's guardianship? So there are 4 keywords that we can learn from Adivasi's perspective. Number 1, first R is responsibility. Responsibility towards our territory, where we all are living for thousands of years. We feel responsible to our Mother Earth. Demonstrate responsibility through action. Talk about decolonizing and indigenizing education. Respect. We need to respect each other. Just like how we respect non-Adivasi, they should also respect our world, my world, the Adivasi world. Respect our knowledge. Respect our way of living. Respect our decision making. Respect our cultural integrity. Relationship. That is our relationship with Adivasi, our ancestral lands. Engaging with Adivasi is very important to understand the relationship among ancestral lands, culture and spirituality. The next R is redistribution. Redistribution of our ancestral lands. Sir, my people, for instance, we don't have any legally recognized land rights because our ancestral lands have been given to third parties as concessions for logging. As I mentioned before, 70% of world's biodiversity is within our Adivasi's territory, and it also includes the essential places that are essential for global climate, fresh water, food security, etc. These are the places vital to all of us. Help in securing Adivasi's land rights. Join us, support us in our fight. Make sure that Adivasi have the the means to protect their lands. We can all benefit from that. Make sure that Adivasi have the economic power and the cultural independence so they can be successful in protecting, defending and governing their ancestral lands. So I finally conclude, preserve the wisdom, celebrate the culture. Wishing you all a World Tribe Day 2024. Jaya Adivasi!